What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about the question that immediately came into your mind when you first, played the first few minutes of the Black Ops 6 beta, and that is this game just Cold War? Is this Black Ops Colder War? Honestly, I think it is. I don't know if that spoils the whole video and you're going to click off now, but
no. Please.
Yeah, guys, I just feel like this game, at least in beta, I will say it's just beta, it feels like Colder War, okay? And I think for the rear, until they prove me otherwise, I'm probably gonna call it that. It feels way too similar, okay? I think just the way the interface, just look at your screen right now. Look at the bottom right. Maybe it's been a while since you played Cold War, but yeah, that looks pretty much the same. Look at the way the gun looks, the way it shoots, the way it sounds if you remember playing it. It sounds the same, dude. It just doesn't feel like Treyarch spent 4 years in this game. It felt like, yes, obviously you're gonna reuse some of the assets and some of the files you have, but let's take a look at the guns, right? The Jackal, what is this? The 74U, the C9 is the MP5, right? These guns were just in Cold War. It really feels like a Cold War expansion, and you added crackhead movement, which is, I guess, fine. At least you're adding something, but don't try to come out here and say that this is like a completely new revolutionary game. Another thing that makes me think that this is just Colder War is actually the maps. Guys, these are not the same maps anymore. I feel like the days of Raid, Summit, Slums, the days where we got a new map and it was just goated. It was just an amazing, super fun map every single time. I think those days are gone. I think the magic is lost. And if Treyarch can't even nail it, let's just say I don't have any faith in Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer, okay? But so far, in the maps that we've seen, nothing has wowed me. And in a beta, wouldn't you think that they would try to wow us right off the bat, right? Wouldn't you think that they would put their absolute best foot forward and give us a Raid or a Slums if they had it? I just don't think they have it this year, man. I really don't think they have it. And unfortunately for us, that means we're going to be stuck playing on these mid-ass maps for the entire year.
Got that right.
Now, the good thing about this is that there's no trash maps. I'm never going to come out here and say, oh, I wish we had Stonehaven and Stormfront back. No, okay? Yeah, Treyarch, dropped this list of all the map sizes, all the map names, and most of them are medium or small. And I'm not gonna come out here and complain. I know there's some YouTubers who are like, oh, I wish we had a large map. No, you don't, okay? No, you don't. Unless you're a sniper, okay, you're skipping that map every time. If that map comes out versus Nuketown, maybe Nuketown's not the best example, versus Skyline, you're never gonna pick that large map, okay? Maybe if you had to do a long shot challenge or something, but I don't think Treyarch's dumb enough to put long shot challenges in their game because they don't eat paint, okay? I think unless you're a sniper, there's really no reason to have a larger scale map. Maybe one you could have, but for me personally, I just skip them right off the bat. If there's map voting, I'm never picking that map unless, like I said, I need to do long shot challenges. So yeah, so far we've covered what? Animations, maps, weapons. Isn't that the core of a Call of Duty game these days? I guess another thing would be the skill-based matchmaking. It feels the exact same as Cold War. It doesn't feel insane. Kind of like Cold War didn't feel too bad. I mean, yeah, I guess Cold War did feel pretty bad. It was definitely thick. And don't get me wrong, it's definitely thick in this game too. It's not like this game is a walk in the park, but at the same time, it feels the same. It doesn't feel like it's stronger or anything. I know a lot of people are saying oh, it's stronger this year. I think people are just getting better every year, and you're probably just going to face better and better people. Think about it. How many casual fans are playing Call of Duty nowadays, right? Everybody's on TikTok, everybody's on YouTube, everybody's at least watching something like that. Everyone's trying to get better. Nobody has time to play games for fun anymore. And if you are, you're not playing a competitive shooter anymore. As much as Call of Duty doesn't want to be a competitive shooter, kind of is at this point, right? Taking a look at some other things, the streaks, for some reason, they made them super hard to get. And again, like Cold War, it doesn't reward good players. I can do a full video on the streak breakdowns later, but it's eliminations, just like Cold War, and they're making them super hard to get, which is, Cold War wasn't this hard to get. I think they made them even harder than Cold War for some really weird reason. Not like Cold War was hard to get, but yeah, this game, they made it really hard. I will give them props for the Omni movement, and I think that's kind of what they're relying on to be different. But honestly, guys, just think strategically here. You take away Omni movement, what is different about this game in Cold War? Oh, the settings? The auto lean, like, come on guys, it's not that different, it's not that hard. Okay, Call of Duty has not innovated in a long time, and it's, I guess, foolish to think that they would now. Not like dumb to think, but like maybe a little foolish to think that would happen.
He can't keep getting away with it.
Regardless, man, Colder War here is not going to be a great game. I just can't get on board with it. I know that I'll play it, I'll have a honeymoon phase, I'll play it for, you know, I don't know, like a month or something like that, and then it'll just be not fun. And I'm really banking on the DLC kind of carrying this game, because as it is right now, I don't see a lot of like super like much potential. It's just another Call of Duty game. They are not doing enough to get us out of this cycle where we just don't care about not previous, but like the new Call of Duty games, because as soon as we play a game, you know, it's over. As soon as we start liking a game, it's over, and we're gonna have to move on to, oh god, Modern Warfare 4. Oh geez, please don't give us that. I'm definitely curious to know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think this is just a remaster? Do you think this is literally Cold War 2 with movement? Like, what do you think? I know that some people are like strongly for it, some people are strongly against it. Me personally, I'm definitely much more so on the like for it than against. I think that this game has potential, you know. Oh, and one more thing I didn't mention: the Faceoff maps, guys. The Faceoff maps like does not completely give off just like Cold War reused assets. It literally feels the exact same. When I'm playing on Gala or Pit or all those small little like 2v2, 3v3 maps, it feels the exact same. I can't even lie. It literally feels like you just ripped off Cold War. It feels like some bootleg game ripped off Cold War. And it's probably only bootleg right now because this game is still in beta. If this game fully dropped, it'll feel just like Cold War. The perk system doesn't feel different enough. It feels like slightly different, but like not different enough. And I don't know. I can't wrap my head around, like, if I wasn't a content creator who's gonna make the money back anyway, I can't imagine spending money like on this game. I just, like, unless you just love Call of Duty, but then at that point you're not even watching like, you know, should I buy Call of Duty videos? You're just buying it, right? If you're like on the fence about this, I just don't see a world where you buy this. Like, why would you buy this and not just play Cold War? Unless okay, you're a huge fan of Cold War and then you miss it so much and then, you know, you want to play it again. That's why you would buy this game, Colder War. Other than that, there's no huge incentive to play this game and buy this game. Maybe worst case, like you just play it on Game Pass for a couple months and then, you know, return it or something. I guess you could do that. That's not the worst idea. But yeah, guys, I'm not thrilled and I'm not impressed with this Call of Duty game this year. And that's kind of sad coming from someone who plays this game a lot and who's playing this game since like only in the beta, right? We're only in the beta right now. The game didn't even drop. The game's not even close to dropping, and I'm kind of bored / not impressed with it yet. And I don't know. I feel like a beta, you're supposed to be like wowed. You're supposed to be like counting the days till the game drops, and I'm just not there. Maybe it's just a me thing. You know, maybe you guys like love it. Maybe you guys are obsessed with this game. But yeah, for me, I feel like the days of Call of Duty, like getting excited over Call of Duty, is just a little behind me now. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. A little shorter one today, but yeah. Appreciate the support. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Definitely want to make, you know, more videos in the future, but yeah, till then, I'll see you guys later. Peace, and peace.